Hello, thank you for your time. This is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video is a couple things. One is to give you some techniques, tips, and tricks you could use on the website just to increase your online traffic and your leads and your business in that Dallas DFW area. And two is to compare your website to some local competitors' website in the area, see if those techniques could outrank them, get you more on the top of the page of Google, which increase your traffic and your leads. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. And whatever I talk about here, they're free tips to you. But if you want to talk about that or anything else, please feel free to reach out. Otherwise, let's talk about these steps. So first is your content. So in your content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, depending on the competition number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything that someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content, you can place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what you want your website to be found for. And very nicely laid out website here. Got all your services right here. You guys do a lot of different things, and that's awesome. And very approachable, front and center. So very strong website on the front end, but there's some things you do on the back end that you really can't see on the website that'll increase your searchability on Google, and that's increasing your content and your keywords. So speaking of Google, if I lived in Dallas, Texas, I might type this in, plumber Dallas, Texas, and here's what typically comes up. And one way, again, this is about being in the eyes of more consumers, and to do that, Google Ads is not a bad investment. There's ways you could outrank these competitors to get up here, and that's in the eyes of the consumers. But sometimes they scroll down, they look at the map pack here. This is a great way to increase your traffic and your leads. Talk more about that in a minute. But we call these organics right here. So the goal is to organically be at the top of the page as much as you can for any service you provide or area you provide for in that DFW area. So some of your top competitors, there's some big names here. Got Baker Brothers. And typically we don't count directories like Angie's List and Yelp because consumers, they're going to go to a local business, especially if it's an emergency type of service. Then you got Berkey's and then Reeves. So I'll compare your website to Reeves. Even they're in the middle of the page here. They're number 3. That's a big competitor. And if you could outrank them, even get here or above them, that's going to increase your leads and your value exponentially. So to do that comparison, there's a tool here called Ahrefs that we use, and here's your URL. And here's your numbers. So right now, even though you got that beautiful website, you're only using 37 keywords. And keywords are the things that give electricity and power to be found by Google. So you definitely want to increase your keywords. I think that's number 1 there. You got some, keep the ones you have here, definitely. But think about all the buyer intent keywords. You guys got so many services that you can provide for, plumbing services, air conditioning services. And think about those needy keywords like plumbing repair, air conditioning repair. So you can really get creative on your keywords and tag them to not only Dallas, but anywhere you go in Dallas, whether it's Cedar Hill or north to Plano, McKinney. And that's how you start not only matching your competitors, but you start outranking your competitors. So here's Reeves Plumbing website as well. It's a good website too. Actually, like yours layout better, but they're doing some things on the back end that's giving them some searchability. So here's their URL here, and here's their keywords. So they're using 1,000 keywords. So great thing about keywords, if you're having trouble increasing them, you could do a deep dive in their website, and as long as these keywords apply to you, you could put them on your website, you tag them, you optimize them, and you get that same search volume. Like if you go to Flower Mound, there's 2 good ones right there. Dallas, Texas. So not sure if these are on your website, but I would do a deeper dive and make sure all these are on your website. And that's how you not only match again, but you start outranking your competitors. Second is the backlink. So the backlink is anywhere where one website is linked to another website. These links act like an endorsement of your website from others, and Google uses that to build trust in your business by seeing others vouch for you. It's also like a popularity contest. A person with the most backlinks wins, but keeping in mind not all backlinks are created equal. It's important to have strong, relevant backlinks to your website. If you have websites linking outside your industry, it just doesn't give you that trust power with Google. And this is your trust over time, so I could tell this website's been around a while. That's a good number there. And this is your immediate trust that you get from the backlink. So you have some good backlinks, definitely. You have 860 backlinks with 133 reference domains. But just compare that to Reeves Plumbing. Let's see what they got. Yeah, they have 1,000 backlinks with 154 reference domains. So these numbers here are getting them this traffic. So the goal, you won't get there over time, but eventually, month after month, you add to your backlinks. You do a deep dive to make sure you can pull the ones that are relevant and follow and add them to your website as well. So eventually, these numbers will look like this traffic compared to what these numbers are getting with this traffic right there. So finally, there's citation. So citation is anywhere where your business name, number, and your address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses since this can generate huge amounts of revenue. And the goal is to be in the top 3 here. So if you do have that Dallas address, business address, you want to be in the top 3. And there's Reeves. He's dominating a lot of areas here. But to do that, you increase your citations with directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, and hundreds of others you probably heard of. Also, social media accounts are great here too. So the idea here is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. And the larger your online presence is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you outrank above them. So once your content, your backlinks, and your citations, once they all come together with your website, you start to outgrow your competitors. And here's what you might be looking at, why that's worth it, to be in the eyes of consumers here, or maybe up here with Google Ads, but up here in the map pack and up here organically with all the services that you do and all the areas you provide for. So not sure what your margins are, but imagine that would generate some pretty decent revenue. And also there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do. I create this for you to start thinking about those leads online yourself. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you out with that, give you some more information, or we just talk about goals. And I can do the research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what it might take to reach those goals. So if you leave me a line or two of feedback, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this video. And plus, that's how I get better at making these. And again, I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. And thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. And much luck in your business. Have a great day.